All right, welcome back. Today we're talking about transforming lives, and one such foundation or organization that's doing that is the EABL Foundation. Now, on the 9th of this month, they're going to have a career day, and basically what they do is they aim at nurturing the next generation of leaders who will then use their knowledge and skills to lead change in communities and contribute meaningful transformation across the continent. Of course, they're going to be talking about more other things that they do as well, and hosting them will be Mutegi Njau. And from EABL Foundation, we have Mary Anderu, who is a sustainability manager, and then we have also Tim Kipchumba, who is a beneficiary of the EABL Foundation scholarships. So if you have any questions, views, and comments on the same, our SMS number is 22422. That number again, 22422. And on Twitter, the hashtag to use is Power Breakfast. Mutegi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Marianne. Good morning, Kipchumba.
Good morning. Good morning.
Maybe we should start with you, Marianne Deru.
Deru, yes.
EABL Foundation. We know EABL as a company that manufactures and sells alcohol.
Yes.
Here we have a foundation. What does the foundation do?
The EABL Foundation is East African Breweries CSR arm.
Corporate social responsibility.
Yes, corporate social responsibility arm. We have 4 key pillars, which are water, environment, education, and special projects. Yes, so that's
environment, education,
and special projects.
What are special projects?
Special projects are things we do that are out of the scope but are really needed. For example, most recently we commissioned the Kenya National Theatre.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, which we used about 150 million shillings.
Ah, that's a special project.
Yes.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
How old is the foundation?
The foundation is 10 years. We started in 2005.
Well, are you telling me that before 2005, East African Breweries was not doing corporate social responsibility?
No, East African Breweries was doing corporate social responsibility, but we did not have a CSR arm, a registered arm that we were using before. For example, the scholarships were there. They actually started in 2001, but they were called the Guinness Strathmore Scholarships. But in 2005, we started EABL Foundation, and then the scholarships were called the EABL Foundation Scholarships.
What's your budget?
Our budget is 1% of the company's profit.
Before, I don't know, because the rationale for corporate social responsibility, how do you justify it to shareholders?
For us, we like to show, we have to show that we are giving back. It is we feel that it is the right thing to do. We love our consumers, and for us, sustainability is all about business continuity, and the more we give back, the more the business continues.
When you say 1% of the profit, which means if I go to your audit and accounts,
yes,
I say you made this amount of money,
yeah,
I gave it 1%.
Yes.
Like in 1 year, like, do you have a general figure how much that could be? How much you spend in a year? Or that 1%?
Or a specific figure?
Yeah, if a general figure, like if you do water, you do education, you do environment and the special project, like that you spent 100 million for the National Theatre.
Yes.
In 1 year, how much would you that be?
Yeah, most of the time it is about 100 million, between 100 and 150 million.
For all the projects?
Yes, for all the projects. But for the Kenya National Theatre, that was a legacy project, so it is something that we had to work hard at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kipchumba, tell me, you got a scholarship with what we are calling Guinness.
Yes.
Strathmore Scholarship.
That's true. It was originally Guinness Scholarship.
Which means they were only given to students from Strathmore University.
No, the Strathmore was the pilot.
Strathmore College.
Strathmore University was the pilot, but they've ended up giving students scholarship to other students from other universities.
Tell us about how you got it.
2004, I just finished. 2003, I finished high school. I come from Elgeyo Marakwet, which is 450 kilometers northeast of Nairobi. So I got admitted to do Bachelor of Commerce in University of Nairobi. But then I see this scholarship. Those days in Marakwet, the newspapers come 3 days later. So I was a bit lucky. A friend who was working in a construction company said, "Team, I think you may qualify for this scholarship." And so you needed to have an A-, you needed to write an essay. So I did that, and so they invited me. It was my first time to Nairobi. It was my first time to come to Nairobi, so I came for the interview. They then did aptitude test. We did an aptitude test. We did an oral interview, and that's how I subsequently got awarded the EABL, at that time originally called Guinness Scholarship. It was worth about 1.2 million shillings, and it made it possible for me to study in Strathmore, and I studied IT.
I thought you said you wanted to go to University of Nairobi.
I didn't want to. I mean, I applied to go to University of Nairobi, but suddenly you have the opportunity to go to a very good university with a very new program, which was at that time the newest program in the country, which is Business at IT, combining computing and business. So, and then I was going to say 2 years. It didn't make sense to wait for 2 years in order to go and do a course that many people are already doing. So, of course, when I got the scholarship, I immediately agreed to it. And that was 2004.
Let's talk about scholarships. How do people or students know that this one got a newspaper?
Okay.
Cutting some 3 days after the newspaper was published. How do ordinary Wananchi or students know that this scholarship exists?
First, yes, we advertise on the most popular dailies, and then we also advertise on our website, and thirdly, we actually go where our farmers are, where and talk to them about them. We tell them that the scholarship is being advertised. Yeah, that's how we encourage them.
Do you make those announcements AGMs?
Yes, we do.
And then how do students apply? Can you tell us maybe?
Okay, so
kind of
the advertisement has a application process. I mean, has the application form. So they fill the form, which they send back to us. We ask them to produce their grades. They must have an A. We ask them to write an essay. We ask them for proof of their financial status from either a pastor, an area pastor, an area chief, or we can even go granular and even ask them for payslips from their parents, because we have to know that we are giving back to people who are well deserving. And then we invite them for an interview. And when they come, Timothy has mentioned that they go through an aptitude test. If and only if they pass the aptitude test, we take them through an oral interview, and then we also interview their parent or guide separately, so that we can see that the stories are corroborating, and then finally we award the scholarship.
How many scholarships do you award, and how, to which college? This one. You used to go to, you went to Strathmore?
Yes.
Is it still Strathmore?
No, 80% of our students actually go to Strathmore University.
80%? Yes,
well, the other 20%. Now, when we started the EABL Foundation scholarships, now we started opening up to other institutions. I must say that we partner with Strathmore University because it's a well-known, credible institution that is global. They're the ones who actually do the recruiting process for us, because they have experience in that. Yes.
Why not University of Nairobi or Kenyatta University or Jomo Kenyatta?
No, it is who we started with. We might, as years go by, we might open it up also.
Do you give students to study abroad?
No, not at this time.
And, Equity Bank sponsors people who go to leading universities in the world. Well,
let me mention, Muteki, that our scholarship program is very unique. We, for us, we look for where we go take our students through a very rigorous process, and we give a very full. we give a full scholarship where we give full tuition, full accommodation, and full stipend. We believe we have started small, but it's something that we have been growing over the years.
In total, can you know the number of students you have served since?
Yes, since we started, we have close to 250. We're actually at 234. Yes.
Tell us how the university, Mr. Kapitumba, how the scholarship helped you. What is it you do now that you couldn't have done without the scholarship?
Thank you. The scholarship. First, the scholarship made it possible for me to join Strathmore University. That would not have been possible. My dad, who passed away 2 years ago, used to earn 3,000 shillings a month working for the government. So there was absolutely no way it was going to be possible for me to afford the fees in Strathmore University. And they made it also possible they paid for a small stipend. At the time, it was about 10,000 shillings including accommodation. What ended up happening is that I graduated top of my class with a first class honors. I was going to work for one of these top consulting firms, but then I ended up working for Strathmore. So I helped build with a team, build the facilities, the biggest expansion for Strathmore University. Those buildings ended up winning Presidential Green Award. They also ended up winning the best green building in Africa.
I thought you said you studied IT.
I studied IT, but...
And how come you're talking about buildings?
Yes, I ended up doing buildings. One of the gentlemen who hired me, who is currently my CEO, I'm the CFO in the company that we started, convinced me that it was going to be exciting to do help Strathmore do an expansion, and Strathmore had been very kind to me together with EABL, so I agreed. And when we finished the expansion in 3 years, aside winning those awards and building a very good team, what ended up happening is that we spinned the whole department, which was the building department, to be our company. So our company is called Questworks now, and it's a spin-off of Strathmore Business School, Strathmore University. So it wasn't going to be possible at all to have started Questworks, to have worked for Strathmore, if it weren't for the EABL scholarship.
So are you working for Strathmore University, or you have your own private company which you are running?
So we still work for Strathmore, but now as a company. So we have a company that is called Questworks, that I am currently the CFO and one of the co-directors. I have 4 directors. We've employed directly and indirectly over 150 people. And we do engineering, procurement, and construction. So we are an integrated project delivery company. We handle anything from master planning all the way to construction. Probably one of the projects that the public may know is the first solar project to sign power purchase agreement. We are the company that designed it, built it, and delivered it, and operated it for 1 year.
That is the company that is supposed to supply power to national grid from Strathmore University.
Yes, absolutely. Strathmore is the one supplying it, but we are the ones that designed the plant, did the feasibility for the solar plant, did the engineering, installed it, and then operated. Strathmore operated for 1 year. And we are now beginning to do that for many more clients. Any client that is currently spending, say, $1 million shillings can reach out to us, and we work out together a way in which they can turn their electricity cost into profit. Again, that's all that would not have been possible if it weren't for EABL.
And have you done anything else for other people?
Yeah, we have clients. We have clients in Zambia now. We are working for universities in Zambia. We are working for some universities in Uganda. We have some work. We've done some work for clients in Nigeria. We've even done some work for clients in America, and we are continuing now to do more work for other people. Yes.
When you say you are doing that in Zambia, America, wherever, Nigeria, are you doing it from here or you go there?
We're doing it from here, but of course it's a service, so we send people. We send project managers, we send engineers out of the country to deliver solutions. And I think that is also one way in which, if we encourage local enterprise as a country, it makes it possible for government to earn export, dollar income, which should help the economy that is currently not doing very well.
Let's go to another area, water.
Yes.
How do you identify the project to do water projects, and where do you do that?
For our water projects, for now we actually have a project called 10 by 10, and we look for. We have a project. We have 10 priority counties. These are counties that are most needy, and counties that.
But every county needs water.
Yeah, but these are the ones that we start with, because Muteke, we wish we could go everywhere, but now we started with the first 10, and then we have Kilifi, we have Meru, we have Wasingishu. There are 10. I wish I can't remember all of them, but these are places where we get our raw material, like barley, like we have Narok. We have places where we get our sorghum, like Tharaka-Nithi is also one of them. Yeah. So we actually are opening a project in Siaya this coming weekend, where we are benefiting over 7,000 people, and yeah, that's.
How do you determine which area to go to? If you say like Wasingishu or a county, it's a peak. How do you say this is the way I'm going to go?
For us, it's where we get our local, our local raw material, and where we have, where there are big numbers. Yeah.
How is involvement with the local community?
We involve them highly, because they are the ones who send the project proposals, and then we work hand in hand with them. We give them the funding, they give us the technical partner, then we all work together.
What do you mean water? You provide water?
We actually
piped water?
Yes. We drill boreholes.
Yes.
Some places we have done earth dams, and various other water projects, wells. We have done, mostly boreholes.
How sustainable? You could go and dig a borehole within 3 years. It's close to clogged.
No, we actually work.
How sustainable?
They are very sustainable projects. We involve people like AMREF, expertise from people like AMREF to come in because we are not the experts. We go in and we work hand in hand with these communities.
Okay. The other thing you do is environment. What is that?
Environment. Over the years, we've planted over 1 million trees, and our most memorable project is the securing of Karura Forest. Karura Forest, was not a very safe place a long time ago, but we EABL Foundation fenced the forest, and now it's a great place to be.
What if you fence a forest? That's not planting trees.
No, but we have planted over 1 million trees, especially in places like Mau, in Karura, in the Gong Forest Sanctuary, most recently in the Nairobi National Park. They call it the Nairobi Green Line. Yeah, we have done various tree planting activities, and which are usually staff driven.
And even this one, how do we choose? How do you select?
Number one, where it is most needed. People who
because you have told us, as for environment or water, you go where you get raw material, where you get your millet, where you get your barley,
where we get our sorghum.
Sorghum. So, in environment, what is the connection between you and the forest?
No, trees are connected, but go back to water. Water is our most important raw material. So for us, where it is most needed, we partner. Whoever brings us a proposal, we're able to do an assessment, an analysis with experts, and then we plant trees.
Do you know about figures? I mean, how much have you spent for water? How much you spent for environment?
I don't have the exact figures,
Yeah.
but I know that the beneficiary we have in East Africa for water, we have over 5 million beneficiaries. For trees, we planted over 1 million. Yeah.
What do you mean East Africa? I know East Africa breweries works in East Africa.
Yeah.
The projects all over.
Yeah, the foundation works in Uganda breweries and Serengeti breweries in Tanzania, and then Kenya breweries.
Oh, okay. You have said you did the National Theatre for
150 million. Yeah.
Is that the only special project you have done, or there are others?
No, there are other special projects. We've worked to give food in Turkana. That was it was in 2013. We've worked with the Beyond Zero campaign in last year actually, to give back for maternal health and various others.
Beyond Zero is one of the first lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much are you involved in that?
So far, we've only given them one. What are they called? The
clinic.
The vehicle. The vehicle that has the clinic. The moving clinic. Yes. So far, we've given them one, but it's a project that is ongoing.
How did you get to do that? She asked you, or you volunteered?
Oh,
the first lady.
No, we volunteered because we thought that it was something that was necessary at the time, because free maternal health is needed by all. Yes.
Yeah. You can tell us about your other things that you've done in Kenya. You said your project in Zambia, in Nigeria. Where have you done projects in your company in Kenya, apart from traveling?
We've done several hotels in Nairobi.
What have you done for them?
Several roles. In some cases we've done procurement, international procurement. One specialty that we began to develop is sourcing technology solutions, materials, equipment from anywhere around the world. So that's what we've done that for several clients in Nairobi. Yeah.
There's somebody from Magarini to ask you whether you have any plan to drill wells in Magarini, sub-county in Kilifi. They have absolutely no water there.
Yes, Kilifi is actually one of our priority counties. If it is not, I believe if it is not a borehole, it's an ablution block that we are working on in the area.
So somebody is asking to get a scholarship. David Shitkote from Great Lake University in Kisumu, taking a Bachelor of Degree Science in Nursing. He sponsors himself. How can she or he access your scholarship?
Our scholarship, I forgot to mention, we only take a few courses. There's IT, there's Bachelor of Commerce, and Bachelor of Food Science. But he's welcome to apply. We don't close our applications to anybody.
Okay, I think we'll run out of time, and there are many questions from viewers. One of them, Kitarin Kipsumba, you have a great heart. You have done a thorough job, thanks to the foundation.
That's true. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think you are running out of time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.